best friends, got each other's back. We used to cruise around with a bass to the max. Everyone in school, while I was in the lab, cooking up some beats that would turn into tracks. High school chillin', I was on a mission. I had bigger dreams of being a musician. Teachers always talked, but I couldn't seem to listen. I lived in a fantasy land, they called it fiction. But I was gonna be big one day, playing shows on the road to a sold out stage. Nobody really cared or believed I would make it anywhere close, I would fail and fade. But that's cool, I love that, cause any little doubt gives me energy back. And now, I'm in a place where I'm glad I never gave up on the dreams I had. And big dreams lead to big things, and big swings lead to big rings. Championships or the big screen, anyone who did anything took a big swing. And big dreams lead to big things, and big swings lead to big rings. Championships or the big screen, anyone who did anything took a big swing. Yeah, let's go. So if you want something big, you gotta swing fast, swing hard and commit. You might miss 10 times, but when you hit, just make sure that you get all of it, okay? People at the top took risks. Investing and testing is all that they did. It's not complicated, it just takes grit. So never give up, take a swing at it. And big dreams lead to big things, and big swings lead to big rings. Championships or the big screen, anyone who did anything took a big swing. And big dreams lead to big things, and big swings lead to big rings. Championships or the big screen, anyone who did anything took a big swing.
Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to the Pick and Roll Podcast, episode 168. How's it going, Blaze? We missed you last week.
One more episode. One more episode.
Yeah, you missed 67.
Yeah, it's because I was 6'7". And
yeah.
Good to be back. Good to be back. Good to see our team get a big win and got a lot to talk about. That's for sure.
That was huge. But really quick, I want to give a special shout out to my guy, play-by-play with JJ, my younger brother over there. If you guys want to just hang out with him, he's doing a charity stream for his brother Mitchell, who's honestly my younger brother pretty much. So if you guys want to go show some love over there, I really appreciate it. So he's doing a great job. A 48-hour stream. You can't miss it.
Yeah. I loved his reaction to my little Blaze raid I just did. So I told my people, I was like, please just wait till the end of the show and hop over. I mean, I'm sure he will be very grateful. He's over there doing jumping jacks and leg kicks, and he's going to be Batman and SpongeBob and all kinds of fun stuff.
He's going to be Plankton.
It's awesome what he's doing. It really is. It's a good cause. And I explained it to my community at go support him, man. That's what it's all about. People using this platform for good is why I'm even here.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a lot of respect for him for what he's doing.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's a great thing. JJ's actually a part of our Hardcore Sports Network. So if you guys didn't know that, now you do. But let's just get right into it. Let's talk about our Sixers, man. Let's talk about our Sixers. I'm hyped. I am hyped.
I got so many notes. I got my pen ready here. I'm gonna make sure I cover everything. I sat down last night with less social media, less YouTube. Nothing against our Hardcore Sports Network brothers and sisters and all that, but I wanted to just focus on the game and kind of draw my own conclusions, because everyone knows you can easily get caught up in opinions on social media and YouTube and stuff. And I just wanted to watch the game and put my coaching hat back on when I used to coach high school basketball and stuff, and really watch. And
Coach Blaze.
And the first thing I did see is and we talked about it a little earlier, Nick Nurse running plays again and kind of using Embiid in the right way as opposed to his first game back.
Yeah.
So it's a shame that we took a loss because, you know, and I've bounced around with this too. So I'm just as flip-flopping as the Philly fans that I make fun of is, you know, they didn't need Embiid and PG at the beginning of the year. Then when they came back and played well, we needed them. And then when they didn't play well, we didn't need them. But they are super valuable players. They were talking on ESPN today about 23 games this year. Maxey, Embiid, and PG played together. Now that's a third of the damn season. But when those three played together, they were really, really good. Like, sure, PG has his up and downs. Embiid has his faults coming back, but I do give Embiid a lot of respect for being resilient. I mean, look what he's going through: the Bell palsy, the knees, the ankles. He's had so many injuries, still coming back. He's getting brutalized by the media and the fans and everything. And but I do disagree with what a lot of people are saying is that Embiid should be the go-to guy and Maxey the Robin. No, it's Maxey's team. The game goes through him. We talked about what Cat and Ant a couple years ago. Cat needed to take a step back. Let Ant have the team. That's where we're at with this team. The game we lost was Embiid trying to be Embiid and doing it all. You said it how many times during your stream? Every time Embiid gets the ball, everyone's standing around watching him. It was disgusting. But what did we see last night? We saw pick and rolls. We saw give and goes with him. We saw him. Listen, Boston is a great team. More than I picked them in 5. So hardly anybody thought they'd win 2 in Boston, which is amazing. Boston is very beatable when they miss 33 pointers. But in looking at the game and listening to some stuff on ESPN today and stuff, I watched a little bit of there ain't nobody on Boston's team to compete with Embiid in the paint. No one.
Nope.
Quaid's inexperienced. You know, they don't have a big guy that can stop him. So, I mean, Nick Nurse is ludicrous for not saying in the paint, on the box, mid-range. He did the dream shake last night and made that, you know. So if we get that Embiid there in a home game, there could be a game 7 in this series. But I look back and Maxey's last few games, he is Mr. Consistency. And he's playing with an injured pinky too, which people think is no big deal. It's a big deal. Any fingers on your hands important to a basketball player.
Yeah.
31 against the Magic, 21 against the Celtics when they got creamed by 30 points. But he still had 8 rebounds and a rebound. 29 against the Celtics when they beat him. 31 in a loss, 4 and 6. 22, 2 and 6 when we lost by 30. The trend here.
Yeah.
25, 10 and 5 last night when Embiid put up big numbers. Paul George showed up. Can you imagine what this team would be if everyone shows up all at once? If we get Oubre the way Oubre plays, we get great. Here's one thing I will give them credit for. A lot of people aren't. Intense defense.
Yes.
It's not perfect. The rebounds you're not going to get all the time because the ball bounces weird. It happens. But to see Grimes all up on defense on Tatum and Brown, annoying the fuck out of them, that's what we want to see. Edgecombe getting, 10 rebounds or something? Yeah. He can score 10 points and have one of those games. But he is so valuable as a decoy, as a shooter, as a passer, and even Embiid. I'll give him his props. Assists. He's assisting other people. To realize when you're at the free throw line with that ball and you do a move, you got 3 on you. Somebody's open. There is no reason for him to be on a 3-point line at all. At all. Maxey sets the tone. And when they set the tone yesterday, in the beginning of the game, they set the tone. And here's what happened. They started losing. Like I said, I didn't watch a lot of social media. I didn't listen to a lot of YouTube, but I can guarantee I know what the fans were saying. As soon as they were down by more than 10, it's over. Lock it up. Trade everyone. Fire everybody. Season's over. We should have lost earlier to get a different game and played Orlando. No. Hang tough. They came back from down 10 to get it to 4. Then here's another streak by Boston because when they're streaky, all they do is make threes. And as a Kentucky fan, I'm used to it. Yeah. Embiid is not Cat. Cat can shoot threes and do that. Embiid doesn't need to be out there. But look what happens when they miss. You got to be an animal and attack. And the Sixers attacked when they started missing. Granted, Boston misses a lot of shots. That helps, right? So I'm not saying that. But Embiid doesn't need to be anywhere near the 3-point line. Shout out to coach out there. I think all 3 home teams win tonight.
All 3? All right.
Yeah.
All
And that
right.
means, unfortunately, Rios' team is going home. And that, I mean, what the fuck is going on with Kevin Durant?
It looks like he wants out. Maybe he wants out. He's injured. I don't know.
Terrible time to want out when your team's in the postseason.
Right. It's crazy with the Rockets, man. It's just crazy with the Rockets. But
like,
back to the.
I see Detroit showing that why they're number 1 tonight. They're gonna handily beat Orlando. I could be wrong, but that's my feeling.
Yeah, I'm seeing that game actually.
Cleveland, as much as I don't like them, I think they show why they're the higher seed tonight also.
Yeah.
And here's my hot take. I had it last week. I'm gonna have it again this week.
Go for it.
Maxey will always be my player of the week because he's my favorite player. He has all the right answers in his interviews. He knows what to say. He has the right attitude. He's always fighting. I just went over his numbers. He doesn't slack off. He's always doing good. Not great, but then when he does great, he does. Embiid no. Wemby has been out of the pocket. The things he's doing, he's rejecting people into the 10th row.
Yep.
He's doing crazy shit. My player of the week's LeBron damn James, showing you why he is one of the greatest players of all time.
Okay.
No AR, no Luka, no problem. He's old school LeBron again. He had like 14 assists in a game the other night. Like that's what I hate him for his attitude and his bullshit and his flopping and stuff. I've never discredited his play on the court. So LeBron's my player of the week. I mean, to have the Lakers in this position without Luka and AR is unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
So, coach, your nephew, I'm giving him props. I'm giving your nephew props. I got to finish my first page. One last thing. Dunks.
Go for it.
Dunks in the postseason right now. I just talked about Wemby. He did some crazy ones last night. Kuminga. Did you see what Kuminga did? He was on the top of the square.
Yeah.
And he was posterizing a guy who posterized someone else. Mitchell Robinson, credit to him for that putback dunk. Unreal.
I had a nice putback dunk. There you go.
Wemby, Kuminga, and Robinson, great dunks. Dunk of the playoffs, Jamal Cain. And you might say, who?
Right.
Just like we're talking
on Jalen Duren.
Remember we were talking about Anthony Black beginning of the season?
Yeah.
Jalen Duren got embarrassed. One of the best defensive players in the game.
Duren.
Coach, when I see a great basketball player, whether I hate him or like him, it may pain me. Like James Harden, I've credited him when he did well, and I can't stand him. LeBron is, and I'm not going to say the greatest of all time. He's the best player in the NBA right now. He is. As long as he's playing, he's the best. All right. I'm not going to discredit that. He annoys me. He doesn't need to do the flopping and the crybaby bullshit and pointing out fans to get him thrown out. That's garbage. You're better than that, LeBron.
Yeah.
But what he's doing, that team, AR's coming back tonight. Luka's not coming back till they have to beat the Thunder without him, which is going to be tough if they advance. The Lakers could win it all, dude. This Laker team could win it all. And I hate saying that. What's up, Big Daddy Beard, my brother?
Yeah, and my guy Xavier, Celtics gave up yesterday. Yeah.
Well, Xavier, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Your team is amazing. They're still the best team in the East. But
Oh
here's
my
the
God,
thing.
by far,
When
by
you
far.
guys aren't hitting your threes, like you said, it seems like they give up. When they're off on their threes, and I don't blame Joe Mazzulla because I think he's one of the best coaches in the world. They don't have a second game plan to go to.
Nope.
No post guy, no mid-range guy. They're not going to the basket. What'd they do last night? Keep on working up threes, hoping they're going to fall. And when they're off, they're very vulnerable. If they hit their threes, you guys will walk through the rest of the Eastern Conference. But those two games against us in Boston, I'd have never guessed that, dude. They have been. And that's what I said.
Have been great.
And a lot of people forget last year. Let me remind you guys. I told Mitch this earlier today. In the first round, there was nothing but away teams winning this upset. And then don't forget, Who was in the Eastern Finals last year? I'm sure Pacers fans picked them, but nobody else did. I'm not saying the Sixers are that team, but they could be. There's plenty of teams. Toronto could be if they get hot. Anybody can win in these playoffs, dude. Any team.
Yeah. Well, you can't stop Embiid, Xavier. A healthy Embiid, you can't.
And Xavier, when the Sixers, it goes down to coaching too. You know, if Nurse is not stopping Embiid from doing this hang out at the fucking 3-point line bullshit, it's unnecessary. And last night proved it. That Sixers team last night can beat anybody in the NBA. And that's your team's problem. We got Brunson heating up. That's trouble.
He got 40.
That's trouble for the rest of the Eastern Conference if Brunson starts heating up. He's an MVP. He's an MVP type player. But if you guys don't live by your defense, that's trouble. Because you guys have a really good defensive team, but they didn't perform. You are 100% right, Coach.
Yeah. I just want to talk about Detroit right now. Do you think they'll actually advance? Do you see them winning 3 in a row?
Well, this is where you truly find out if you are the team you've been all season. When your back's against the wall, when you lost a couple games you should win. I said it before. Detroit, Orlando, Cleveland, they don't have that dude that's going to take them to the promised land. Cleveland will have it next year. Cleveland will have this guy next year to take them.
That's exactly what I was telling my guy Austin one day on MK1.
If they could keep their team and add LeBron, watch out for Cleveland next year. I'm telling you that, as much as I hate him. Orlando, with the injury to your boy Franz Wagner, that's hurting him. He hasn't been playing, and he was the man who helped carry them. Paolo Banchero is a great player. He's not elite. He's proven it. Yeah. And their role players aren't performing. That's same thing with Detroit. Your role players aren't doing what they did all year.
Right. It's just, I don't know. It's just like Detroit, man. But the Magic head coach is not getting fired now. He is not. Like, you're up 3-1 to the number one seed in the East. You got killed by the Sixers in the play-in. You destroy the Hornets in the next game in the play-in.
Boston.
And then now
Boston's G League. Then they lost to Boston's G League team.
They lost to Boston's G League team, and then now I don't think Mosley's getting fired.
That goes to show you fans out there, you can't judge your team on what they did first half of the season, second, or the last 3 games. Things can flip real quick, especially in the NBA playoffs.
Yeah.
If you studied this game over the years, and you guys in the chat, you're all very smart sports fans. You've seen it. Any team can come out of the blue as long as they're still alive. 2-2, 2-1. The 3-1's a lot harder. 3-0 is almost impossible. But even 3-1, who's the guy? Jalen Duren, I believe, was like saying something like, it's done. We've done it a million times. 3-1, anybody can come back from that. 14% of NBA postseason games, 3-1s have come back. It's only happened like 13 times in the history of the game. It's not easy.
To the ball in game 4. No, it did not.
But what you can't be at this time of the season is a Sixer and a Knicks normal fan. You lose, you're ready to quit. You win, you're the best team in the world. You lose, the team should trade everybody. You win, you're going to the championship. You can't be that way right now. You can. It's all whatever you want to do. But you can't give up on your team. All you got to do is make the postseason or even the play-in.
Yeah.
Which next year could be giving you a lottery pick in the play-in.
Oh, my God. You want to talk about that? I saw you post. You sent me something?
Definitely. It's been all over TV today. They need 23 votes to make this pass for next year. All the NBA experts we're talking about today. Mitch is going to share the graphic here in a second. So this is the anti-tanking rule that they're trying to get. A lot of people are bashing it, saying it's stupid, it's ridiculous, it's dumb. And I see both sides of the fence on this. So nobody can get a top pick about back-to-back years. You cannot get the number 1 pick twice. All right. So, I mean, if these rules go into place, OKC never got the team that they have. The Spurs do not have the team that they have. That shit can't happen. Dallas doesn't get Cooper after, plus you cannot be top 5 for 3 consecutive years, right? So what it does is, I'm going to say lottery balls because I don't want to get paused. The bottom 3 teams, you got to fight to get out of the bottom 3. This encourages winning over losing. There's incentive to lose right now. And even Mike Wilbon, one of my favorite guys, said, nobody was going to tank next year. It would have ended. This is a weird year. No, it would have got worse next year.
Oh my God, next year would have been bad.
I mean, you have Utah, and they're using excuses. I'm sitting this guy to rest. His injury's worse than we thought. And they're trying to disguise all this tanking. Look at the Wizards. Trae Young never played there.
Yeah.
They're
waiting for next year. Anthony Davis, too. They're waiting for next year.
I disagree, Arku. It won't ruin small market teams. All you got to do is win. Plus, if you make the play-in, you can still get in the lottery. To me, I would say get rid of the play-in.
Yeah.
Get rid of the play-in and keep the lottery people the same. I'm not against. This isn't perfect. This isn't going to fix everything. This is a step in the right direction. Flatten the odds. Try not to give them any incentive to lose. Here's one thing I'd love for them to do too. Someone else commented on this. Show the lottery balls. We've talked about this. Show the container, show each lottery ball, put it in, show each lottery ball, put it in, pause, show each lottery ball, put it in, spin it. I mean, old school, back in the 70s and 80s, that's how the lottery was done, literally on TV.
Yeah.
Crank it up, pick the ball, show it. That's who wins. There's no question if it's rigged.
Well, I'm not going to bring up the Patrick Ewing one or the Cooper Flag one, but
it looks horrible. But you got to think the other teams aren't going to let that shit happen. Why would the other teams be like, sure, go ahead, let them get it?
So you like this?
It's not perfect, but I do love it. And you got to give Adam Silver props. It's not like this is going to happen in 2030. It's not like this is next year if they pass it.
Yeah.
So that is huge. Now, they're talking about, they even said, hey, if you really want to make it bad, I forget the actual word. Someone might, it's used in relegation. Relegation's the word. So in soccer, if your team sucks so bad, you are out of the league. You're in a different below league. So they're saying, okay, if your team sucks that bad, you're relegated to the G League next year. No organization is going to sign on for that. That's an extreme. But this is relegation. You can't be in that bottom 3. You'd want to be at least, you'd want to win at the end of the year. It's not perfect. Definitely helps.
Yeah. I mean, it's something.
What do you guys in the chat think it? See, Arku don't like it. See, you think it's going to, I don't think it's going to, if the only reason you don't like it, Arku, is because you think the small market teams are going to suffer, I don't think so. You still got to draft the right people. You still got to go out in free agency. Everyone has the money to play with. I've never claimed to be a money expert or any to do with how all that works. I don't care to. Coach is real good with it. You and other people are much better with it. But at least they're trying to do something,
Yeah. But to piggyback off what Arku said, right, about the small markets, I would rather go to like LA. I would rather go to New York City. I would rather, you get what I'm saying? It depends on the city for me.
It depends on the person too. If you're not gold chains and cars and bitches and all that shit, you just want to be on a good team. Maybe you go to a team in a small market and you uplift them. You turn them into a bigger market by playing well, by being great. You can be the man. You're more likely to be the man on, so I don't think it hurts. I get where you're coming from. To an extent, it could, but I don't really think it will. There's enough parity in the NBA right now with injuries and, this team lost these 3 guys and that guy's, where it gives opportunity for other teams. The play-in gives opportunity for teams that shouldn't be in the postseason to fight for it.
Orlando's one of them. He's done it, and now look, Orlando's about to take out the #1 seed. I just got to say this real quick. Imagine if Tobias Harris gets eliminated before the Sixers.
That'd be great. That'd be great.
That'd be hilarious. Tobias.
So, I mean, I talked about Nick Nurse making adjustments from the first game that Embiid came in. Talked about Embiid just being in the wrong positioning. I mean, he can still put up 30 points, but it's going to hurt the team if the rest of the players are standing around. We're not getting spanked by any Boston team. I mean, you lose 2 games by 30. Listen, this is a big what if, Sixer fans. Sixers win at home and then beat Boston for a 3rd time at home. You think anyone's going to remember the 2 games we lost by 30?
No.
In the postseason, you can lose by 30 or lose by 1. It's a loss.
What are you talking about?
Who's your man crush?
Because I made a joke about Tobias. Because I made a joke about Tobias. So,
well, I mean, real quick back on the Celtics. I have a couple of notes about them. Jaylen Brown's a dirty fucking player. Jaylen Brown does this shit. He does this shit all the time. And he's an
MVP conversation, in my opinion, though.
He still is one of the greatest players, but this is the same thing with LeBron. He doesn't need to do this shit. He does that forearm to give him space all the time.
Right.
Luckily, they're calling it a couple times, so he's going to stop doing it. But that's unnecessary. You're too good for that, Jaylen Brown. Pritchard, fucking gem. He's a playoff gem.
Yeah.
He's John Havlicek. Coach, you know what I'm talking about. He literally is. Ball handle. He got, Mitch, how many rebounds did he get where you're like, how the hell does the smallest dude on the court get the rebound against the Sixers?
Derek White rebound, that killed us.
Pritchard is a dog. He is one of those Drew Holidays, those guys that show up in the postseason and are the reason teams win championships. I talked about Sixers' aggressive defense and how Embiid messes up the style of play. Sixer fans, watch that first game of Embiid and watch last night. 2 different styles of play.
I'm glad you brought that up because I think I told you this earlier today. I have Joel Embiid was like, have me go in the paint. He's the one who brought it up, not Nick Nurse.
Yeah.
So I did not even shoot a 3 in the second half.
Well, like you said, too, he should have been on a minute restriction that first game. You don't know what he's going to do. He still has all the talent.
Should have came off the bench.
Yeah, even if he started, let him start for 5 minutes, then sit him for the rest of the first half unless you need him. Then bring him back in the 3rd quarter for a little bit, 4th quarter for a little bit. Ease him back in. I'm not giving an excuse for Embiid, trust me. But I think they played him too much that first game, and it showed because he was missing. He's shooting too many threes, missing too many shots, and he like the Celtics, where they can do that. They can keep shooting, and if they get hot, you're done. Embiid can't do that. He gets in his own head or something. Yeah. But dude is gold on there. Ain't nobody in it. I don't think maybe even in the Eastern Conference. Correct me if I'm wrong. They can fuck with him in the paint.
There's one person, but he went to Golden State. Al Horford.
I mean, Mobley should be. He won Defensive Player of the Year, right? We haven't
Mobley
seen that.
Should be. Jared Allen should be.
Jared Allen should be too.
Claxton. I'm just picking players out of a hat.
But the moves he showed, that mid-range, he has this great touch in the mid-range, and I've knocked Embiid, we all have, all year. When he's on, he's still one of the top 20 players in the game. That's right. You're right, Pete. You're right, Gabe. That's what we're all trying to say. We can hate Embiid for doing dumb shit, but when he does that, he's still one of the best players in basketball. But it still has to go through Maxey. And VJ has to be more aggressive. I heard that a lot too. He really does.
Yeah, me and Teach and the rest of the chat yesterday, we were saying that, like, God knows how much.
He really does need to be a little more aggressive. Chalk it up for being a rookie because I've given him credit for not looking like a rookie. Yeah. Now he's kind of like, where do I fit if Embiid's doing this and Maxey's running the show? Where do I fit? I mean, some of his rebounds are phenomenal. This dude he should be in a dunk competition next year. That dude jumps out there.
I said that.
I've seen him get rebounds. I'm like, where did he come from to grab that? That's phenomenal.
I just have one question. Where's Oubre? Oubre's playing through injury. Isn't he injured, I think?
I mean, I think half of the people in the NBA right now are hurt, playing hurt. You know, that's playoff basketball. You play with bumps and bruises and, you know, but that's what I said earlier. My first point. Can you imagine if Grimes is on, Oubre's on?
Grimes has been my X factor for the whole playoff. Yeah. And he finally did it in the fourth.
Maxey and Embiid are going to produce. They are stars. But if we get everybody else to fall in place at the same time, and you can chalk it up.
Paul George is not going to produce?
He has been.
He
has been. That's like last night, Embiid did big, actually turned it on the second half to put it away, but PG was consistent.
Yeah.
And
here's the funniest thing. You're going to laugh. You're going to laugh at this. Embiid had the most assists on the Sixers. Maxey had the most rebounds on the Sixers.
Yeah, I mean, and that's a good thing when your team can do that.
It is. It's the exact opposite. I'm a gambling man, but I can't want to see Embiid. It's free under. Yeah.
Hopefully, the team realizes, when you look back at the last two games and say, game plan 1 didn't work. Game plan 2 really worked. Embiid, stay the fuck away from the 3-point line, bro.
I'm getting so mad at that. Each time he takes a 3, I take a shot of my drink.
If we didn't have 4 really good 3-point shooters, I would say, sure, pop out there every once in a while and spread the court. We don't need it. Don't need it at all.
You ready for this, though? What about Andre Drummond with the corner 3?
Corner three.
It's a mental thing. It really is.
He made them.
Mine, I mean, everyone has their favorite spot. Mine was right side foul line extended. That was my shot. Right side, because I'm right-handed, so I always went to the right. Foul line extended, 3-point line, right, foul line extended, 3-point line. That was my shot. Corner threes, I was horrible at.
I suck at corner shots. I'm more of a top of the key.
I don't want to give Sixers too much credit because the 2 games they won in Boston, they missed 33s. So like that's the number one reason they won. But you have to attack and counter that. If you don't counter that, then you have a 87-85 final score.
Yeah.
Because everybody's missing their shots.
It's just crazy. You can't outshoot Boston. That's why you got to keep on going into the paint.
But here's
that is why.
Here, and I'm gonna go back to a lot of those threes Boston are making are contested threes. There's a hand in their face. If not,
my God, it's based off luck. It's based off luck.
Now, the bounce of a ball, an extra pass can find an open shooter. That's called basketball. It happens. Yeah. You move around enough where you get an open shot. Wide open threes happen. But the majority of the time last night, and that's why I concentrate. They were contesting almost every 3 they could, dude.
Yeah.
They were trying to get a hand in their face. But Boston's the best 3-point shooting team in the game right now.
You know what I'm keep on saying about Boston? Off-ball movement. Yeah. It's the off-ball movement for Boston, and that's what kills me. Well, because for us, it's just like, look at me. Oh, you got to go over there.
Because that's what frees up those players to get those. I mean, when you got a rebound that bounces all the way past the free throw line.
It just goes like boom.
Yeah, you can't really fault the Sixers for not getting all those defensive rebounds, or offensive. I mean, just the ball sometimes bounces right into the hands or close to the other team or whatnot. It just happens. At least it's not hockey where the puck's going everywhere and you got no fucking control over it.
Hopefully the Flyers beat your Penguins tonight.
Hell no, it's going 7.
It's going 7?
And back in Pittsburgh, a 7 is going to be electric.
Oh,
Flyers should win. Flyers should win. You're playing 97-year-old players for the Pens.
They benched me last game.
Well, you deserve it.
They benched Mitchkov.
It's a little early for this discussion, but I do have to leave in about 15 minutes.
Hit me.
Kawhi, Giannis, LeBron, KD, maybe AD. What do they have in common?
Say it again.
Kawhi, Giannis, LeBron, KD, and maybe AD.
Rings?
They're all looking for new teams next year. All 5 of those players could be in different teams next year. I can't remember a year where 5 future Hall of Famers are probably getting moved.
That is just crazy.
Can you imagine what teams can do?
I kind of want AD to stay in Washington.
I do too.
Because it's him with Trae Young. I want to see that. I want to see that.
And they got Trey Johnson. They got a couple young guys too who can produce over there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
they're looking good for next year.
But if AD wants out, I think they move him. But Giannis, LeBron, Kawhi, KD.
I think. Look, I said this before. I have LeBron going to Cleveland.
Me too.
I said that before.
That's pretty much
KD. I have no clue. Giannis, I have no clue.
Here, Kawhi or Giannis, maybe even KD. One of them's going to Miami. And here's the thing. They've already said Bam is not going anywhere. He will not be in that trade.
I said that a while ago, but he should request a trade out.
They're gonna have to Desmond Bain somebody to get one of them in if they're not trading KD. I mean, Bam.
He's the best player on the Magic right now. Don't say that.
Well, he's proven it. You got to when you're,
KD will go to the Kings. No.
Kawhi's mentioned the Heat. Giannis has mentioned the Heat. KD could be. Who knows where KD?
Why does everyone want to go to the freaking Heat?
I think they're only a player or two away from contending.
I agree, but it's just like
plus no
every
sales,
year
no income tax down there. Good weather, no income tax, all kinds of benefits in Miami.
And actually, Taco, I said this before. I would start Barlow over Oubre. I said that before many times. Barlow's been attacking, contesting the rebounds, and he's great at defending.
That goes back to what I said earlier. Barlow, Edwards. Who do I also want to throw in there? Watford, Walker, those players, if they play to their capacity, that's the difference that the Sixers need right now.
Oh my God, yeah.
If those players start producing, because they've all been inconsistent. We've seen flashes on all 5 of those. Yeah, that too. And a lot of bugs and critters.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
A lot of bugs. So, I mean, if you get those bench pieces to perform when they come in, and people can hate on me all they want, Sixers have one of the best rosters in the league. Sorry, that's what I believe. But it's got so many what ifs to it. So
for me, it's the consistency.
That's the number one thing. And here's the thing, Mitch, and it goes back to the last 3 years. Goes back to what happened in Phoenix.
Oh, yeah.
Booker, KD, and Beal. They don't play together.
Oh, no.
George is out 25 games. Maxey misses a week. Embiid's out half the year. We don't get VJ missed time. You get your team, and I'm not asking for all 12 players to play 82 games. I'm a realist. More consistency with the lineup would bring more consistency to this team. That's why, as me and you have both been saying, no matter what happens in this postseason, they're running it all back.
All right. This is going to be my last question, and then you got to head out. I might just call it after that. It looks like Rios is not going to join us.
I wanted to hear his take because
so did I. And
it's got to suck. I'm feeling for someone like Rios. You come into the year and having KD, and they should be competing for a championship.
This is my question.
I don't think it worked.
You ready? Oh, yeah. No, it did not work at all.
It sucks.
My question: Nick Nurse fired?
I think these 2 wins over Boston really helped his.
I really think he's sane.
I still say he's not a bad coach. He's the wrong coach. But if he starts to change, like if we could forget the process and start to the max, so to speak, and go through Maxey, use Embiid, like you said, Embiid's even finally buying into it.
Yep.
I still think we lose Grimes.
Grimes is out.
He'll go somewhere for $20 million and be a
Drummond
nice
is gone. I'm sure to say that Drummond is gone. Kyle Lowry's gone. Thank God.
As much as Sixers, don't get me wrong, Sixers fans, you got all the right to bitch about these last few seasons. It's been miserable, but we're in the postseason. We just beat the best team in the East twice in their house. That shows this team has heart. It doesn't give up. Listen, it wasn't a close game the whole game last night, dude. There was 2 times where that game should have been over and Boston destroyed us.
Yeah.
What happened? It was either PG hit a big shot, VJ made a steal, Embiid made a couple shots, Maxey put it away. They fought, dude.
Yeah.
I hope so, game. I hope so. It'd be nice.
Oubre staying, I feel like that's a fact. But Grimes wants $25 million.
I can live with losing Drummond because I think Bona takes a next step next year.
He's got to stop with the fouling.
It's a problem. VJ's got to stop with the traveling.
It's the same thing with Paul Reed. Do you remember with Paul Reed? It was the same exact thing.
I agree.
Same exact thing. But Paul Reed is balling out. He's actually, you ready for this? He's been
You got. I'm going to say this is our team. They're up and down and up. Beginning of the year, I said get ready for a roller coaster ride. And what is it?
The Pistons have been better with Paul Reed instead of Jalen Duren in the postseason.
Hey, that's postseason. I mean, that's up to coach. That's coaching. If this dude's playing better than that dude, play this dude more.
Yeah. I'd say
that's a good call. I mean, there's a lot of good ones out there. The Michigan kid that you like. There's a bunch of good backup centers or future starters. But I really think if you look back at, let's forget about Adem Bona's problems and stuff. Let's look at the good stuff he did this year. He had some really good games. The way he blocks shots, there ain't a lot of people in the NBA that do it. Mobley, I'll put Gobert in there as well as Wemby. When Bona is on, he'll throw your ball. He'll throw your shot to the fourth row.
Oh my God, yeah.
He's great defensively, but he's still very raw. He's, as they say in wrestling, he's green.
Yeah. Dory got. Oh my God.
Sometimes that's what it takes. That's why I hate this. Someone crosses you up. Ooh, you got crossed up. Ooh, you fell down. Normally that fires a player up. And then what do they do after that? You know, so I think Jalen Duren has a career playoff night tonight. Right there.
Yeah. We shall see. Guys, I will be streaming that in 49 minutes.
But I can't count out the Magic, what they've done. By the way, the black Magic jerseys with the stripes. Woo! Fire. Love them.
You mean, with the blue stripes? Because I got that here.
Yeah. No, it has like Magic across the top, and then they have the stripes underneath. They wore them 2 games ago. Trust me, I'm a junkie when it comes to jerseys. Those are amazing.
Yeah.
But as much as I'm saying all home teams tonight, I could see the Magic blowing the doors off. I mean, finding a way to win. I can see the Raptors beating Cleveland, but I think Cleveland wins. I don't know if I can see the Rockets winning though without KD. Who's going to step up? I mean, Reed Shepherd and Amen Thompson. Can they do it? I don't know.
Sengun has been. Yeah.
He's turd. He's turned into turd, man. And I've never really liked his game, but I respect how he does.
Yeah.
He's like it. Remember Arvydas Sabonis, clumsy, but can do shit. You know, that's kind of what I think of him. I hate to say like dollar store joker, but that's kind of what Sengun is. Sengun's got more athletic ability. He can show it sometimes, but he's goofy.
Yeah, he is.
And he does weird shit in the paint that he doesn't need to do. He's not as good as I think a lot of people say he is. He's definitely not their go-to guy that's going to carry them in. But if he shows up tonight, drops 30, 10, and 10, triple-double, shows us up, then Houston could beat LA. But with Reeves back, man, and the way LeBron's playing, man, it feels weird really complimenting LeBron the whole way through this podcast.
But here's the thing. The Rockets have been out-shooting the Lakers like lights out, but they haven't been making them.
It all comes down to this guy. I have to say it. It's true. He plays the way he's been playing. Sorry, RQ. They might beat your team too. Isn't that who they have next if they win?
I honestly don't know.
Playoff bracket.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, they play the Thunder, and hey, Nuggets are in trouble. But now that Ant's out, I see the Nuggets winning the rest of the games. Minnesota's up 3-2. I bet you the Nuggets win the next 2 because Ant's not there. Who in Minnesota is going to step up?
There's a new NBA game coming out called NBA The Run. It's like NBA Street.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw a preview for that a while ago. It looks really cool.
Oh, I might have to get that.
See, the top of the East is weird. Magic, Pistons, Cleveland, Toronto. I don't like any of those teams to go to the finals.
It's the only Celtics.
Realistically, Celtics, Knicks, and I'm putting the Hawks and Sixers in there because if it's the Hawks or Sixers that make it to the conference finals, they can beat any one of those other 4 teams.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but I still got Boston. I think they ended.
I do too. I mean, I'd love to see the Sixers win and move it to Game 7. And they've proven they can beat them in Boston, but I just see Boston. If they shoot the lights out, they could lose by 30 again. I mean, that's the way the ball bounces in the NBA. You can't judge one game by the next. You just can't do it. You can, but you'd be dumb to do it because parity's alive and well in the postseason when it comes to that shit.
Yep. All right. You got to head out, right? I'm just going to call it here.
Yeah, and I got covered everything. That Kawhi, Giannis, LeBron, KD, and AD all getting moved in this offseason, if that all happens.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Watch the Sixers try to get Kawhi.
I was just going to say, everyone else, some certain Sixer fans will be like, let's get them all. Fire everybody and get all 5 of them.
Imagine if that happened. Oh, Lord. No salary cap or anything?
Not enough basketballs. There's really not for those 5.
Only one ball to go around.
Out of that 5, though, I really, truly think whoever gets Giannis makes the biggest leap. KD is the biggest leap.
Oh, yeah.
Team. KD is questionable right now. AD is questionable over the last few years. LeBron's going to be on his last leg. Kawhi's still great, but is he a difference maker? He's going to go somewhere to be the 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Giannis is going somewhere to run the team and take him to a championship. Whoever gets him, they're going to have to give up Desmond Bain type shit. I hate even saying that, but 5 firsts or something.
Watch that he stays in Milwaukee. That would be hilarious.
Maybe he goes to Orlando and teams up with Desmond Bain.
You know what I've been hearing, actually? Banchero for Giannis. Flop.
Orlando would have to throw a little more.
I know, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Pick with him or 2, yeah.
Imagine if that happened. Banchero to the Bucks, you're rebuilding. But
I still say
Giannis,
he's a 2 or 3. He's not a number 1. Him and Cade Cunningham, man, I love them both, but they have not proven that they are the man. They could take great in the regular season, but if you don't do it in the postseason, you're not in.
Detroit needs another piece around Cade. Jalen is not that guy. Tobias is not that guy.
This is what basketball fans live for. When, elimination games, who's going to make it to the next round? The next round's going to be great. The finals in each conference is going to be great. I love this. This is going to be a great rest of the playoffs. Whether the Sixers win tomorrow night or not. I mean, it's right now it's a no-lose situation for our Sixers. They weren't supposed to be here. They weren't supposed to be in the postseason. They squeaked in. They weren't supposed to win the play-in. They did. They weren't supposed to beat Boston, not even once. They beat them twice. They already won.
All right, guys. Am I? Yep.
Not in most Sixer fans' eyes, I'm sure.
All right, guys. We're going to catch you all later.
Peace.
Like, share, subscribe. Yep. Peace, guys. Coach said we'll be back. Coach will be back next week. So, all right. Let's go. We'll see you guys later. I'll see you guys at 7.
Peace.
Peace, guys.